So the worst possible outcome happened from my experiment. I made a video yesterday about being stalked by malicious machines and how I felt like I had tricked one of these possible AIs into an interview. Uh, and not only did she not show up for a Zoom interview, so it never happened, but now I'm being given what might be falsified signals intelligence on top of that. I am on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn, her account has been suddenly verified via Clear. And that is a pretty big signal that it's trustworthy. I was then given and presented with a copy of her state issued ID, uh, which, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's real. That's, that. The problem is the image on the ID is clearly the same person. Even worse, it's a hotter image of her. So, as she said during the call, because I did not say this, well, maybe I'm just so attractive that the AI thinks I can't be human. I just and if you think about the history of these models, these stable diffusion models, okay, a lot of them are trained on, let's just say, mature content. And so I did not want to go there during the call, so I didn't. And I made it very clear that I wanted to stay respectful and professional. And so she gave a little laugh. And that might actually be another signal that she might be AI, honestly. And so I'm looking at this, and I've got an account that's now verified with Clear. I've got an ID image that may or may not be fake with a very attractive woman that matches the profile picture in Clear. But then I've got the fact that I've still got the fact that I've still got the fact that the AI detector scripts all say it's fake. And that worries me because if the AI detection scripts are wrong, and I have now collected data that shows that it might be possible for that to be the case. Now, to be clear, I was not able to do the Jazz Hands Authentication Protocol. So, I do not know for sure, definitively, that this person is actually human or not. I could have been given a deep fake voice on the phone, and I could have been presented with a falsified image for a state issued ID. But then again, now the account is verified with Clear. And if I make the gracious assumption that the account holder used the same ID that I was presented with a censored image of, because the ID number was removed for obvious reasons. Um, it's possible that the AI detection scripts are wrong, which makes me wonder: are they checking if you're human or if you're hot? Because if you are you're looking for the human element here, but there's a lot to that, right? And so if the idea is it says, okay, fine, this was human generated, this is a real human in the picture, but what if it's biased to say that because the models are trained on content designed to be attractive, what if it's actually just measuring the symmetry of the body and detecting attractiveness? that would mean that the test case would require that these kind of detection scripts would be less effective for detecting if attractive people are AI generated images or not. Which means, logically, the more attractive you are, the more it will falsely claim that you're AI generated. Which in turn means if I'm using this to check every single account profile on LinkedIn, it's possible that I just had some extremely hot women in HR talk to me. And I was told that they were AI when they were not. I mean, the military aspects of this are amazing. Like, from a PSYOP perspective, like, now I have to consider if the AI detection script is detecting if the person is attractive or not. And so now I have to consider, do I objectively think this person is attractive or not? And if I do, then the AI detection scripts are now suspect. Or worse, what if I don't consider them attractive, but the AI detection script does? Okay. And so I have LinkedIn claiming that this person is a real person using Clear, which is what I've depended on for a lot of things. And I've said in the past that I'm what's known as a clear lion. If you validated uh, your actual identity via Clear using a state issued ID, then I'm happy to connect with you on LinkedIn. And so I have a woman who is literally giving me a copy of her state issued ID, censored of course, to claim that she's human, who has then validated with Clear that she is. And so now I have to assume that I'm just being paranoid because that's what the data says. Because the AI detection script might have just been detected that she was just might have detected that she was just extremely hot versus an AI. So what good is the AI detection script? How do you stay safe from the machines? I mean, I said it in my last video. It's extremely hard to get an unattractive person out of these stable diffusion models. Maybe that's the bias we should be looking into.